Are you going to start the race, so to speak, to create something within your own heart? It doesn't even have to be a race. It could just be a walk. Are you going to start in a hole 5 feet in the ground because you don't, to your point, you don't have your health.
Yeah.
You don't have the wealth aspect of it that's monetary. You don't have the right perspective. So you're coming from a place where you're just like, or, whatever it is, there's a lot of circumstances in which privilege has set people behind, right? Or set it so that they don't feel like they're on an even keel. But there are a lot of things that are in our control, right? And can we take, responsibility for those things and make it so that even just a shift in our mindset is able to actually make it so that suddenly that hole isn't as deep and we're able to actually start from a place that is much more solid ground, right? That doesn't feel like, oh, well, everything is riding on me getting this, scaling 10 times when actually I just want to be able to, it's the fisherman allegory. Man goes up to the fisherman. We've all heard that one, right? It's like, oh, so I can retire and become a fisherman. Yeah. Yes. I can build my whole empire so I can retire and become a fisherman. Try and figure out what that is. What is your ideal of retiring and becoming a fisherman? Or having the right health or any of the pillars that do practicing conscious wealth, right? That we all do.
Yeah.
And see what that looks like.
Yeah. So I'm an entrepreneur and I want to scale. My question isn't how do I do this, but why do I want to do this? And what inside and then I would think, is my why worthy of my effort? Mm-hmm. That's what I would ask myself.
Yeah. Yes.
Is it worthy? And do I have enough energy to? It's like I work with you, Kristina. It's like we've done work together. It's like I'm a client of both of yours. It's like unbelievable. So I should finish my thought. So then my other thought is then do I have the energy to put forth that effort that I think is worth it? Right. And if it's not an astounding yes for all of those or a resounding yes for all of those, then it's probably let's come up with a new why or a new what.
Yep.
I mean, what do I?
Well, they say it's a question life. I mean, a life of reflection. That's the bit. That's big. If you're stuck. That's the whole point of taking inventory is a reflection of what's going on. Where am I stuck? What is stuck about this?
Yeah.
And then what the cause of that may be not even what you think it is. It may be different now.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to exercise the 5 whys, when you go through why is this and why is this, and then you finally get down to the real core issue.
Yeah.
And sometimes that core issue is really well hidden in there.
Yeah. I love it. I think, I guess the last thing I'll ask you too, and you can answer it any way you want, but I'm wondering, there's such an emphasis now, and we talk about it, scaling a business. I guess we just answered that. I guess I was going to ask, is because I wonder how important scaling is.
Very.
Okay.
And the thing you have to be mindful is this. Growth is arithmetic. Okay. When you scale a business, it's exponentially complex.
Yes.
And if you don't know that, you're going to get bit.
Well, then let's repeat it. Growth is arithmetic, so it's very linear. Yep.
Okay, 1 + 1 + 1 + 1.
Yep.
Okay, so you scale, it's exponentially complex.
Now I got to get an HR department. No.
Well, everything
now
else.
I got to do this. That's what I'm saying.
I got to get technology. I got to get policy. I got to get procedures. And this, the complexity is what bites you. This, you can do all day long. But this makes it challenging because, scaling a business is almost like you have to build a scaffolding in order to build a skyscraper within it. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you also have to make sure that your foundation is appropriate to the size of the building you want to build.
That's right.
Okay. So if you want a 100-story building, a 10-foot story building foundation is not going to work. So it all back to balance. It all has to be in balance and having a clear vision of what you're trying to do. And so scaling the business is absolutely essential. And the other thing is to recognize that you as the individual, the entrepreneur, you may have the same title. You're always going to be the owner, the CEO, the president. Your activities, year 1, year 3, year 5, year 10, totally different.
Totally different.
The job has changed dramatically in terms of demands of the job. And the question is, are you willing to fulfill the role necessary that's being thrust upon you?
Yeah.
Do you really want to do that? Some people don't.
I get it.
And you bring someone else in to help you run the stuff you hate doing so you can do the things you love. Great. Whatever the way it is, there's no one way to do it.
That's right.
Many entrepreneurs become tremendous leaders. You get someone like the example is always like a Steve Jobs who got fired and left and learned, and they came back and just created this incredible company, right?
Sure.
So, but he went through his dark nights of the soul.
Yeah.
He had to go through an ego death, very public ego death to go through that. And as a leader, there are times you will go through an ego death and cycles. Mm-hmm. It is a cycle, and you have to learn how to recognize it. All businesses exist in a a symbiotic relationship with the outer world. And so as things change geopolitically, environmentally, health-wise, economically, all those different things that are going constantly, you have to keep an eye on and then see how you adjust your business. This is all dynamic.
Yeah.
A business is as alive as a human being is. He said is as complex of an organism, if not more, that as a human being is.
That's right.
And it's beginning to sort of read that and understand it and get a sense of it. And it's going to come from, your head, kind of, I think Ray Dalio said that reality is an accurate reflection of the truth. So that's one thing. And then the emotion around the heart, because you may care for your people, but there's a difference between being a kind leader and a nice leader. Nice leader is looking for approval from the subordinates and be liked and all that kind of stuff. That's not effective. That's a road to disaster. A kind leader says, I love you, but I'm going to hold you accountable. This is a business. We're going to get results.
Yeah.
And then that whole gut feel about let's get out there and take some action. Let's go do something. Don't sit around in a room having meetings all day long. Go take some action. And whatever that may be. All businesses have a customer of some sort, be it a service business or a manufacturing business. Never lose sight of that individual. That's what is represented by that cohort. Because if they're thrilled, your business is going to do well. If they're not, your business is going to collapse. And then ironically, people get all caught up in the complexity of this and that. They forget that, oh, wait a minute, I'm here to make this individual happy.
Yeah.
How do I do that?